Hi, my name.
Yeah, so I'm here at Fort Wadsworth, a former military installation that is located in the eastern shore of Staten Island. Fort Wadsworth was originally built to protect New York from the war in 1812. It was then used as a military base until 1994.
Hi, my name is Aransli.
Hi, my name is Soransli.
Hi, my name is Sarai. Hi, my name is Denise.
And we are going to be your tour guides.
Yep.
This is a bunker.
Yes.
There's crickets.
11.
Right here,
I come.
this right here is the torpedo building. And basically what it was a defensive mechanism which the Americans used to like keep their stuff in there. And as you can see all the different forts. So if we're right here. So that means that the cable store is all the way over there.
Which is right here.
The batteries weed is right there behind us.
Yeah, the battery read is right here behind us.
No.
No, we're right
This
here.
is the cable ward. This is the cable
Yeah,
ward.
the cable storage right there is right
We're
there.
right
the cable
here.
storage is right there. Wait.
The battery weed
The battery weed is all the way behind it.
is behind it.
And the torpedo wharf is all the way over there behind.
Somewhere over there.
Yeah. And the rail tracks is right there.
And the real tracks is around here.
Fact about here at Fort Wadsworth is that here they filmed a couple movies you may know of, including The Godfather and The Men in Black 3.
I see some doors.
I learned that we can work in teamwork and anything is possible.
Okay. I learned about how they travel to Brooklyn to Staten Island. And they use cannons, like a lot of cannons, to shoot people. And they had a battlefield to practice. Yeah.
I learned about the forts.
Fort Wadsworth is now a park and used as a recreation area and played a big part in the Civil War, if you didn't know.
Yeah, you already know where we at.
We at war right now.
You know we're not jacking the British, we jack all American.
We at Fort Wadsworth.
Yeah.
All British pull out. You're gonna get shot.
Pull up, you're gonna get shot in the foot. You know? You know where we at? New
Big
York.
British K.
Big British K, y'all know where we are.
Here, Jacob, you hold it.
What is that?
That's like an armory.
I know where we at. I know where we at.
They put their baby suits in there. That's weird. Guys, so what is this right there?
Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at.
There's no label on it.
So today,
Here
yeah, I
go,
know
the top.
we at Fort Wadsworth, having a great time. We're gonna teach y'all about this war and what happened.
You know.
We out.
Stay tuned, y'all.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Trying to get the honey on the grade.
Buildings and places that were used with signs in front of them that explains how they were used. For example, right here it says that this structure built from 1892 to 94 once held the keys to New York Harbor's defense. In late 1800s, military engineers developed torpedoes, actually mines, and current military terms that could be exploded electrically from shore. Positions like battery lead behind you, New York's torpedoes, and their miles of cable were now permanently wired in place for storage here until needed. And it gives you more information.
This is the battery of Catlin.
This fire control tower was built for officers to observe the accuracy of shells fired from nearby batteries.
This is the secret passage. Let's go! This is where it used to be the big cannon.
You're dead.
This is the sketchy tunnel.
Yup.
Okay. Where's the bones? Where's the bones?
So there's a lot of places that there was the Grand Canyon.
There was a lot of cannons, big canyons.
Yeah, there was a lot of big cannons where they shot for the war, right?
Yeah.
Yep. They were all up there. Yep.
And this
is where they hide, right?
I think.
Yeah, I think this is where.
Well, they put their weapons in there.
It was burnt. Yep, for the fire.
Look, this one has. You can see what is in there.
Whoa! It's like a big house.
That doesn't.
Thank you.
Another canyon. There's another canyon.
Canyon, whatever it is. Go ahead.
Another tunnel. Another tunnel. Another.
The other way.
This is another canyon.
There's a lot of cannons because of the war. Yeah.
This is where they used to hide it.
That's where they stored their food.
Stored their food. They used to fill up the barrels, the little carts, and used to push it back over here for the people that were fighting to have their weapons and stuff. That's the fort of batteries. Yeah.
Fort Wadsworth was used as a recruiting center and a training center during the Civil War. Fort Wadsworth is now a great place where tourists come and explore history.
What is that for again?
That's a fort.
Fort?
Remember, a fort is a building where you use it to defend an area. So back in the day.
So that's the same fort back in the day?
Yes.
It's a bug, y'all. So they built this military to protect the harbor, and I don't know why they put like rocks and stuff in here and the little hole things over here, guys. Look, I'm not gonna go closer. I gotta go now. But it's like little rocks in there. But what I'm standing on right now is people that passed away during the Civil War, and they're like 25 feet under because the war happened like 18 something, 19 something, and it's so old. So I'm standing on them. And it's
something inside.
It's real dark in here. Yeah. It look like brick walls and stuff. But y'all, this is like the brick wall stuff, which could probably be like, this probably is like a jail cell, whatever. Right here. This probably is a jail cell. So Mr. Patterson is ruining my vlog.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
That's how you know there's ghosts in there. It's mad cold in there.
Probably, I don't know. Something probably was in here, whatever. And then they didn't want to show.
That's a leaf.
Like this is where I don't know, blah blah. Let me in. Let me in.
All over the park now in Fort Wadsworth is these articles where you can read that what was this fort used and what was its defenses. In today's times, Fort Wadsworth stairs and doors are now locked, so there's no way of trespassing the area.
It started at 1663 as a site as a blockhouse.
Go.
A blockhouse is a small isolated fort.
This Fort Wadsworth, it was built by the British, so like they can like hide
Defend themselves. That's the revolutionary.
Yeah, they protect. So whenever like during the Civil War, they went here and they protected themselves from the
Revolutionary War.
Yeah, and the army. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Go.
And Fort Wadsworth was originally called Fort Richmond.
Thank you.
And they were going against New York Harbor, which where the Revolution Army was going against the British, so they can protect New York Harbor.
So right now, me, Brad, and Elise are standing in front of the torpedo building, which was built in 1892 through 1894.
Once held the key to New York Harbor's defense, in the late 1800s, military engineers developed torpedoes, actually mines in current military terms, that could be exploded electrically from shore possessions like battery weed behind you. The New York's torpedoes and their miles of cable were not permanently wired in place.
Now we are standing in front of the battery weed, which begun in 1847. This grand structure was finally completed during the Civil War.
Its four-tier design allowed up to 116 guns to skip cannonballs across Narrows. However, by the mid-1860s, bigger, more accurate guns could destroy a stone fort like this. Compromised, it became obsolete almost before its last stone were laid.
Right now we are standing where the torpedo wharf is. The wharf ahead was first built in 1850. Was where torpedoes, aka mines, were loaded onto mine-laying vessels for placement in New York Harbor beginning in the 1890s.
Since the torpedoes and cables were not permanently wired in place, they were transported on tracks to storage nearby until needed.
So this is where the torpedo works were located, and these were first built in 1885. Was where torpedoes. This is where torpedo mines were loaded onto mine-laying vessels for placement in New York Harbor beginning in the 1890s.
So what does that mean?
That means that they were transported on tracks to storage nearby until needed.
So basically what you're trying to say is that
look,
the torpedo mines, the torpedo mines. So basically when we went over there and we seen the tracks, you're trying to tell me that they used that because they wanted to put it somewhere safe.
Yes.
Because they wasn't using it. When the time was needed, then they would use it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And right at work right here, as you can see.
And they use these boats to ship the torpedoes.
Agreed. And I know.
Okay, so y'all, right here, I'm in front of the old military where the Civil War happened, and it's nice and big. It's really big. There's little stuff in here, but I don't know what this is. I'm gonna put it back, guys, because it's dirty. Look at the wool. And then here too.
I learned that they transported the weapons to the ammunition bay.
Fort Wadsworth was at like the location.
Oh.
And how they gave them a map on how this location gave them a good opportunity to lead a massive invasion in August 1776 on the British. As you can see closer,
I'm zooming in.
as you can see closer right there, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about the fort and how this fort, if this fort was not here, we all would have been British.
That's crazy, no gonna lie.
Thank you, fort. Anyways, let's go.
We love fort.
Let's go over here. Right now, what are we looking at? We're looking at the battery channel. Right now, this is right here. It says this fire control tower was built for officers to observe the accuracy of the shells fired from nearby batteries and the rounds missed by targets. So basically, this was basically a area where the officers around the British. So,
yo, we in Battery Catlin.
As you can see in examples like this, these are one of the examples.
I think this is like where a fort where they used to shoot people, you know?
Down there.
It's about to break.
Oh, it is, yeah.
ORP.
Go to the skyline.
We is at Fort Wadsworth.
Is the battery, the actual battery.
Can't see it, but it's on there.
Yeah, it's the actual
So let's
battery.
keep on walking. Hurry!
Oh,
Go! Cannons, go! Boom! Hey, yo! Cummies!
Okay, we're going outside.
Let's
go.
So right now, this is the batteries lead, which is right here. And basically, what it was during
you
the
almost
Civil
died,
War.
Okay.
It was designed to allow
At least I died
116 guns. And the recording across the narrows to like fire at their enemies. So basically, this right here, in every hole was a cannon, and they used it to fire in
At
the
the
ocean.
ships, yeah.
And at the British. And if we come over here,
Yo, Suleiman, look, they moved cannons, look. Through this right here, look.
and they move, and as you can see, they move these rails to move the cannons. And they also got it was restricted. We're not gonna go there. We want nothing to happen.
It is 8
That's another thing over here.
If you were over there, it was talking about how they kept their cannons, how they stored it in a specific spot.
And they all
this
stored
is
them
what they
in
were talking
here.
about. Because as you can see, there's rails all the way into there where they. I got a question. Esther, what's your name?
Anai.
Okay, anyway, if you come here, you can. This is talking about the platform, the platform of the oldest layer. Basically, it was about this location which was where the largest cannons was at points. And as you can see, you might be wondering, why is it pointing towards the harbor? Well, it was because the British was invading the U.S., so they had to shoot them with the big Glocks. You feel? This is the South Cliff. Over there will be another one, and that will be called a cliff, and that the other one will be called the battery. So there was 4 major big weapons. Now, if you come over here, let's go. This is a perfect example. Oh no! This is a perfect example. And if you go,
Okay, Suleiman, do you need help? Okay, this is.
need help?
Hey
man, leave, bro.
I do see people.
Man, who this?
I'm from history.
Oh, why?
Hey,
Better be.
your friend's scared.
Who's scared?
The special guest, Anais. She don't want to go.
Go where?
You good?
She don't want to come on the cut.
You don't want to come up here? You're scared?
Hi guys, so Patterson, where are we?
You're in Staten Island.
Say hi to a block.
Yo, what up, block?
So we in Staten Island, with Patterson. And we're searching?
Fort Wadsworth, North Shore of Staten Island. Is it? I don't know. You tell me.
Girls,
Could be.
there's some brick walls here. You see it? Right there. You don't see nothing but I don't know how to, present, but yeah, I'm gonna show you stuff like this. You see?
Okay, here again we have another sign in Fort Wadsworth where they give you information for you to learn about Fort Wadsworth. This sign says, the wharf ahead, first built about 1850, was where torpedoes, mines, were loaded onto mine-laying vessels for placements in New York Harbor beginning in the 1890s. Since the torpedoes and cables were now permanently wired in place, they were transported on tracks to storage nearby until needed. It also gives you more information like if this harbor became endangered, the torpedoes and cables will be returned to this wharf, loaded onto special vessels and stretched across the Narrows. Once in play, they could be electrically exploded from within Battery Weed to the right. However, no enemy ships threatened New York during the Spanish-American War or World War I, and this defense system was never battle tested. Okay, here at Fort Wadsworth, we have another sign that tells you about Battery Weed. Battery Weed began in 1847. This guarantee structure was finally completed during the Civil War. Its four-tier design allowed up to 116 guns to skip cannonballs across the Narrows. However, by the mid-1860s, bigger, more accurate guns could destroy a stone. For this compromised it because obsolete almost before its last stones were laid. First named Fort Richmond here, an earlier New York State building, fort, and on the same site, it was renamed in 1865 for James Wadsworth, who was mortally wounded at the Battle of the Wilderness in 1902. The Army post was named after Fort Wadsworth, and this fortification renamed Battery Weed for Brig Gen Stephen Weed killed at the Battle of Gettysburg.
Do you guys see how old these chains are? Look how old they are. They're so rusty. I can't really go through, but y'all can see this. There's little parts in here. See the windows and stuff. Yeah, you got to see it. It got windows right here. It looks like they got doors. But I can hear myself echoing in here too, guys. Then they got these big doors. I'm scared, but it looks like they had stuff hanging out.
I hope this helps you learn more about Fort Wadsworth and how it was a major, how it impacted a lot on how the U.S. defeated the British. And I hope you can take a lot from this and have a good day.